Hello and welcome to the YouTube presentation of the UPSL Playoffs Quarterfinals. Potros FC hosting Pachuca Georgia here at Marietta High School. This is a replay of last season's quarterfinals, and we are getting ready for the matchup today. We'll take a look at the starting lineup for Potros FC. Cameron Verona continuing in goal as he has all season. Caden Macias, Quasi Paul, Josiah Blanton, and Eric Graham in the starting lineup. In the defense, in the midfield, Latrell Bradshaw, Sebi Morello, and Pedro Valenzuela will continue. And then up top, one change. Matt Mitchell comes into the starting 11 with Mark Bino and Kevin Ruiz as the teams get their final talks in, getting ready for the walkout. As you can see on your screen, the presentation of the Fall 2025 regular season trophy is being prepared for Potros FC, who finished the season with a perfect record. Of course, this is a Zone 2 championship. There was also a Zone 1 championship, as the teams did not face all each other. They faced against different teams throughout the season. And so that means that there were two champions, and Potros FC was the Zone 2 champions. They defeated every team in the zone, including a couple of teams twice. And you can see here the trophy that's going to be presented today here at the beginning of this game. They did not get a chance to lift the trophy on the actual game day, as there were multiple games going on, and the league officials were not able to present it, but they did get it in time for the playoffs. They're here back at home at Marietta High School getting ready for this one. Pachuca Georgia finishing 4th place in Zone 1. They come into the playoffs facing one of the favorites for the playoffs, as Potros FC look to defend their championship from the spring season. We'll talk about the records of the teams. We already mentioned Potros being perfect on the season in the UPSL. They almost qualified for the US Open Cup. They fell to Kalanji Pro Profile last weekend. The other two playoff matches were played last weekend. That was LSA Norcross Pro, who took on Georgia Revolution over at Meadow Creek High School. That game finished all the way in a penalty kick shootout, went all the way through. Every single player had to shoot. Georgia Revolution ended up with the 10-9 victory in the shootout, and they will face the winner of this game in the next round. In the other match, it was Atlanta United Academy who hosted Atletico Buford. They played at Atlanta United Academy. However, Atletico Buford was the home team based on the seeding. Atlanta United Academy used the home field advantage to their advantage and ended up winning that game 4-0. They will face the winner of the last playoff match, which is happening tonight as well, which will be kicking off an hour after this one, and that will be Kalanji Pro Profile taking on Scenic City Soccer Club over at Shiloh High School. So as we get ready here, we've already looked at the starting lineup of Potros. We did not get a roster for Pachuca for this broadcast, so unfortunately we won't be able to bring you their names, although this is a Potros YouTube exclusive match. So this is for the Potros fans, as we brought you all the matches this season. We will continue to bring them if Potros can continue to progress in the playoffs. They have a good record here against Pachuca Georgia. They defeated them 3-0 in the regular season in the spring season, and then met them in the same stage, the quarterfinals of the playoffs, where Potros came away with a 5-0 victory on the night and moved on to place Georgia Revolution, which, funnily enough, if they manage to progress again here tonight, they will face Georgia Revolution again in that semifinal. So familiar matchups in the playoffs this season. Two teams that they did not face in the regular season, as they were in the other zone. So it's going to be a good test. We've already seen one team from each zone progress: Atlanta United Academy from Zone 2 and Georgia Revolution from Zone 1. And tonight, Potros and Kalanji Pro Profile will be the favorites, as they were the champions of each of their zones. We'll see if either team can make sure to get the job done and progress, setting up some exciting semifinals. So the team's ready to walk out. I'm Christopher Waranga bringing you this match. We're almost ready to go. We've got our multi-camera system once again. As we've gone through the years, we've been able to upgrade, and here we go. We'll be back in a second.
Hello and welcome to the UPSL Georgia Division quarterfinals between Potros FC and Pachuca Georgia here at Marietta High School. As the teams walk out, we would like to recognize Potros FC as the Zone 2 Fall 2025 champions with a perfect 10-0 record. Now please stand for the playing of the national anthem.
So the teams will shake hands and we'll get ready for a knockout match. There must be a winner here tonight. If the game ends level, as we saw in the first round with Georgia Revolution and LSA Norcross, the game would go to penalty kicks. We can see the presentation of the trophy here for the fans and for the club. We already went through the lineup. We'll go through it again for Potros. Cameron Verona starting in goal. He will be defended in front of him by Kwesi Paul and Josiah Blanton in the center. Eric Graham and Caden Macias will take the outside positions. Latrell Bradshaw will be in the midfield with Sebi Morello and Pedro Valenzuela. And up top, Matt Mitchell gets his first start of the season with Kevin Ruiz and Mark Darino Bino. A full bench available for Frankie Ruiz today as he tries to defend his spring championship in the playoffs. Now they are trying to get back into the national playoff, try to progress further. They'll have some difficult opponents ahead if they can advance. On the bench today, Amadou Danfa, Brendan Fry, Modu Jallo, Nazario Mbomio, Sean McKeever, Danny Moreira, Jimmy Lee Noel, Benji Prophet, Steven Raymond. That will be the 9 options that Frankie Ruiz has to his utility today. And he can only make 7 of them. Pachuca Georgia will also have a full bench today, and we will see them in the blue and white stripes getting ready for kickoff. We're just moments away. The teams stepping up for the kickoff. It looks like Mark Darino Bino will get us underway with the kickoff. And we get started. Potros FC looking to get back into the national playoffs once again. They get the ball forward. Here's Matt Mitchell right from the start, going forward from a wide angle, trying to put a cross in and wins a corner kick early on. Again, we mentioned earlier that these two teams met twice last season in the regular season and in the playoffs. Potros won both of those matches by multiple goals, and 8 goals for Potros in both of those matches, none for Pachuca Georgia, who have yet to score. This is the 3rd time these two teams have met in official competitions. Mitchell with the corner on the front post. It was flicked on, but then cleared out by Pachuca. Here's Mitchell once again. He gets it to to Ruiz, a heavy touch. Gets into Pachuca's possession, but immediately under pressure, they clear it forward. Bradshaw up to try to grab it. Surrounded by black shirts, but finds the Pachuca man. That was Blanton coming back to help win it back. Ruiz trying to get it forward to Darino. Darino takes it into the box. It's a bit heavy, and the keeper's able to come off his line and immediately picks up an injury in his knee. Just a bit of potentially maybe hitting the turf a little bit too hard. We'll see as this replay comes on. The ball comes out. He looks to grab his knee. Didn't see any contact with Darinho, but he's still down. Will need attention really early on in this match. Athletic trainer Mindy Ruiz, the wife of Frankie Ruiz, will come on to give him some attention. Still, looks like he's in a lot of pain as he's getting stretched out there. We did see Pachuca Georgia showed up a little bit later than the Potros team. Didn't get a very good warm-up in. So we'll have to wait and see what happens, but it might be an early blow for Pachuca Georgia if the keeper's not able to continue. They might have to use their backup keeper. They do have a backup keeper on the bench today, a designated keeper. It's up on his feet now. Looks like he'll start to get warmed up. Thank you for joining us here. We hope that you at home are enjoying it from your warm living rooms or wherever you're watching. Over here, it's very cold in the low 40s. So we hope that we can bring you the match. Thank you to everybody who came out in the stadium. If you're rewatching this match or if you're listening in live, we thank you for coming out in these conditions. You can see the players as the keeper continues to get attention. The players on the field moving around, trying to stay warm as it's very cold and wet. Now, luckily, the rain has subsided, and it looks like we're not going to have any precipitation for the rest of this match. Keeper now back up on his feet. Looks to be good to go. We'll restart with a dropped ball. And Pachuca's back in possession, rolls it out right away to the defender. Forced to go long, trying to go over the top. It's flicked on. Finds a teammate, but Blanton there to clear forward. Morello tries to bring it down. He gets it into his control, but doesn't find Ruiz. It was slightly too far for him. And now Macias, forced to go back to Verona. A couple of players in this match were not available or not eligible for that U.S. Open Cup qualifying match last weekend. One of them being Josiah Blanton here on the ball. The other, Eric Graham, starting today at left back. So a couple of changes in that defense. We saw Modu Jallo, who's on the bench today, and Benjamin Uranga, who misses out today with injury. A ball forward by Paul. Was looking for Mitchell too long. The midfield stays unchanged from that match. And only one change up top where Matt Mitchell, the oldest player in the club, gets his first start, replacing Nazario and Bomio, who's been off form lately, but will be a good option off the bench. We haven't heard confirmation if Mbomio has defended his Golden Boot title from the spring season. He finished the regular season on 9, the highest for Potros. And going into the match, we believe he was the highest in the Zone 2. Don't know whether any players caught him or passed him in that final match. Here's a chance for Ruiz with the shot. It's on target. The keeper's able to get across and keep it in his hands. Good movement from the goalkeeper despite the attention that he needed early on. He seems to be moving okay so far. They tested him right from the back just a couple minutes after he's been back up. So no issues there so far. Ball's forward. Bradshaw not able to control, but Valenzuela helps out in getting it back in Potros' possession. Here they come forward again. Bradshaw going himself. Looks for Darinho. A nice move to get around the defender, but the second defender able to come and recover and pick it off of him. Darinho's not had a nice challenge there from Paul, but going to be called for a foul. He did get on the ball with the back leg, followed through and brought the player down. Believe it was the right decision from where I'm standing here in the press box outside of the wind and the cold. Still a bit chilly here in the press box, but not as bad as those on the field. Which gives us a chance to give a big shout out to Rocio Huerta, our camera operator on the field level, who's giving us these nice shots as you see right now as the ball gets back in by Pachuca. A foul called once again, this time on Macias. And a free kick opportunity for Pachuca. They put the ball down. They're getting players into the box. Will look to put a ball in a dangerous area. They'll definitely try to take advantage of these set pieces. They had a very good record in Zone 1 this season, especially defensively, and that one's headed out for a corner kick for Pachuca. First corner for them of the match. So they didn't have a lot of matches where they were really behind. Their biggest defeats were against Atletico Buford and Kalanji Pro Profile. And then they fell to Georgia Revolution on the final day, which saw them move down into fourth instead of third, where they were pretty much the entire season up until that last day. Now they have a chance here from the corner. A different angle, a little bit closer to goal. They've got shirts surrounding the 6. Ball's out. Looks like he was going for the Olympico, but it was too far. Go down as a shot off target. It was too curled in too early and went out for a goal kick, not really testing Verona. Pachuca Georgia, of course, the affiliate club of Pachuca from Mexico, the Los Tuzos. They participated in the FIFA Club World Cup this summer, around the same time that Potros faced them in the spring season playoffs. Was the same weekend where they faced off against Real Madrid. So it was a interesting weekend for them. They ended up losing that match 5-0. I believe some of their staff was at the match for the Club World Cup, and that might have contributed to the big scoreline. They've done well so far here today, but still a lot of time left to go in this match. 82 minutes and counting, plus added time. We've already going to get a couple of minutes for the injury to the goalkeeper early on. Verona outside of his box, looking to send a ball forward, looking for the head of Darinho. He wins it, heads it to Ruiz. Ruiz trying to play it through the center, hits off of the Pachuca defender. Now they bring it down, but only as far as Valenzuela. Darinho's trying again and runs straight into the defense. Now a ball forward. Blanton reads it well, gets his head to it, but can't get the second ball as the Pachuca player got his body in between. Mitchell coming back to help defend. Potros having to stay behind the ball. Now the ball played forward wide. A 1v1 here. Trying to find a cross. Goes into the box. Latrell Bradshaw brings it down. Clears only as far as Pachuca once again. This time Valenzuela is able to bring it down. Here's Darinho. Wide to Mitchell. Has the run, Ruiz in front of him. Plays it in front. It's going to be a foot race, and the Pachuca player will get to it first. Ruiz keeps it in play, but loses his footing at the touchline, and Pachuca's able to clear the ball forward. Here's Blanton. Josiah Blanton did not play in the last 2 matches. The match before that came off the bench against SSL and got a late assist. Cross here from Macias, looking for Darinho. Goes straight up in the air. Mitchell brings it down, but not with control, and cleared away for safety for Pachuca. Kwesi Paul brings it down around half field and has to go backwards, back to Blanton. They'll reset. Showing signs of intent to go forward, but haven't found the connection yet. They had the one shot on target coming from Kevin Ruiz. He was one of the standout players in that U.S. Open Cup match last weekend, but was not able to unlock the Kalanji defense. The closest to coming was Sebi Morello with the back heel shot that was pushed onto the post in the first half. Had a few chances in the second half, but none as close as that one. And then, of course, Kalanji Pro Profile with that penalty kick goal. The incorrectly called penalty kick. But Potros have another chance here with the playoffs. Still 3 more trophies that they could win this season. Thrown in by Macias to the front post. It's too far for Morello. Not cleared yet, but now the Pachuca player able to get it forward and gets it out. Took a little bit of a touch as he was driving forward and wins a free kick. So just mentioned 3 more trophies that Potros could challenge for. That's going to be the Georgia Division playoff champions, which will earn them a ticket into the national playoffs. They'll face off against the champion of the Mid-Atlantic Division. The winner of that match will take on the winner from the Tennessee, Kentucky, and Gateway conferences. And the winner of that match will play the winner from all the Florida conferences. That would be the Southeast Region Championship, which would be the second trophy. And the winner of that would book their way into the national finals, which will take place in early February. And the last trophy that's available would be that national championship. Last season, Potros only were able to make it to the first round of the playoffs, where they fell here at Marietta High School to Asheville FC out of North Carolina. Looking to try to get back there again. But so far, they'll have to try to get through Pachuca. They've had very good results this season, Potros, but as of late, they haven't been as dominating in the score lines, bar that 6-1 win against FC Birmingham. It kind of shows a little bit of the gap between some of the top teams and some of the lower teams. So they haven't been as dominating, but they have been able to grind out results. They came back against Scenic City out in Chattanooga on a Wednesday night. They had the 2-1 victory here at Marietta High School just a few days later. Then they had that 2-0 win against SSL and a 2-1 win against North Georgia United, which came down to the last minute. So again, lately their results haven't been as dominating as in the beginning of the season, but they have been able to continue getting the results. But for a penalty that separated them with Kalonji Pro Profile, they might have been able to keep their perfect record in all competitions. Eric Graham from the left side, going to be looking to put a ball into the box from the throw-in. They had a few, mostly coming from Macias' side. This one, it goes in short and headed back out. He'll try again from a little bit of a deeper angle. Maybe he'll go for the short throw this time. Ball comes in, it's long again, it's short again, but it's only flicked into the box. It's loose, it's cleared away by Pachuca. Pachuca surrounded by black shirts, and Potros win it back. Here's Ruiz. Wide to Valenzuela. Forced to go back to Macias. Leaves it for Valenzuela once again. Here's Kwesi Paul. Macias made his way forward, got his head to that long pass, but was not able to keep it in play. One of the key players who's been missing for the last few weeks has been Pedro Lima, who's been one of the creative forces. Normally plays out of that left wing, but he picked up an injury in his heel early on a few weeks ago and has been out since. Has shown signs of maybe returning soon. Hopefully we'll get him back in if Potros can advance. But if they don't win this match tonight, then their season will be over until the spring. So a lot to fight for. They don't want the season to end. With all the success they've had, only a regular season trophy would not be enough. They'll feel like they deserve and want more, especially after missing out on U.S. Open Cup qualifying. Macias putting a ball back into the box. Again, too heavy, and goalkeeper will see it all the way into his knees. And looking for the run of Mitchell. Sent back forward. Macias heads it forward once again. Morello this time. Able to turn through the pressure, looking for the feet of Darinho. Had pressure immediately in his back. And immediately two more midfielders coming back to help. But Darinho finds the ball forward to Morello after all of that. Morello from a tight angle gets it across. Cleared out, but Graham tries the shot. It was a low-driven shot, but it never was finding the target. He had a really amazing goal here against FC Birmingham as the goalkeeper goes down once again. This time a bouncing ball, trying the driven shot. If it found the target, that skip would have made it difficult. And that looks like it's going to be the end of the day for the goalkeeper of Pachuca as he goes down once again. Referee signaling that a substitute is needed. So unfortunate for him. It was in one of the first plays of the match where he picked that up. We'll see it again here as this ball from Dadinho. He tried to go less than 2 minutes into the game. He came out here and not really sure what exactly happened. And it looks like it's going to be the end of the day for this goalkeeper. So they'll have to finish out the match. Just over 73 minutes with their backup goalkeeper in place. Referee having a talk with his assistant referee. We'll see it one more time, this time in slow motion. See if we can see what exactly happened there. You can see here as the ball goes into the box. Keeper came out. There's a little bit of contact with his own teammate, but it definitely looks like it had to do with the way that he hit the turf and not really anything else. So as the goalkeeper finishes getting his treatments, the backup is finishing up his preparations to come into the match. The Potros bench having a quick talk. Frankie Ruiz there. Has done such a good job since coming into this Potros club, building up the culture here, creating a winning mentality. He's had a very good record as well. Only losing 5 matches so far, 2 of those being playoff matches against Asheville last season and then North Georgia United in the season before that, where he came to finish out the season after not having a head coach for the majority of the season. He came in to take over. Jake Sayer was the interim player coach. He's since gone on to enjoy his new life as a dad, but he did a great job in his time as interim manager, helped Potros get back into the playoffs after their spring 2024 season. Frankie Ruiz came in just before the playoffs and helped get the team organized, but not really enough time to really implement his ideas and strategies, and they ended up falling in the semifinal to North Georgia United. Came back in the next season, only lost 1 game in the regular season to LSA Norcross Pro. Went on to the playoffs, won the playoffs, went all the way to the Nationals, lost to Asheville in the first round, and then came into this season and only had that 1 loss against Kalanji Pro Profile in the U.S. Open Cup qualifying last weekend. Mitchell wins the ball back up high. Morello sends it to Dadinho. He tries the shot from far. And just wide of the goal was Dadinho. Nearly finding the opening with testing this new goalkeeper right away, but did not get it on target. Nearly finding the back of the net there, just a bit too high. And now Pachuca came back in since the substitution of the goalkeeper, a little bit cold. Potros trying to bring the heat up. It was Mitchell who won the ball back up high up the field. You can see the energy that he brings, The 38-year-old has been mostly used as a substitute this season, gets his first start today. Had a goal in the last match against FC Birmingham, the last regular season match for the UPSL. Here's Mitchell once again, gets it back to the feet of Valenzuela, looks for Darinho right away. Pachuca player read it early. Now Macias puts a foot in, nearly finds Ruiz. Ball cleared into the path of Eric Graham. Here's Josiah Blanton. Gets it across to Kwesi Paul. Into the midfield, Valenzuela shifting the ball around. Good movement of the ball here for Potros. Valenzuela now playing it down the line. Ruiz one time to Macias. Finding Darinho, who's able to cut inside. Puts it in between the Pachuca defenders. Mitchell not able to get to it. The goalkeeper off his line, able to get out and grab it. Pachuca now coming forward. Trying to come down the other way where it came, but that loose ball is going to fall to Macias. His one-time pass to the middle just is a wasted one, and Pachuca gets it right back. Now they're able to get in behind. A 1v1, Macias late to the tackle. Gives up a free kick from a dangerous position. Macias needs to be careful. His last UPSL match, he gave up 2 penalty kicks against FC Birmingham. This one's outside the penalty area. And now Pachuca once again with another set piece opportunity here. Could try to go for goal. They've got a lot of numbers in the box for a cross. Goes to the back post. Verona off his line, gets his head to it. His hand to it. Hits it off of the American football crossbar. And out for a corner kick. And the referee stopping the play to deal with the ball just outside. Sorry, the goal that got moved off the line. Now we'll be ready for the corner. Cross coming in from Pachuca. They got close to the last one. Bradshaw there on the back post gets it out for another corner. We'll take a look one more time at that Cameron Verona save from the free kick. It wasn't the most pacey shot, but with all the bodies in front of him, he had to wait till the last second to make sure that he saw it correctly. Did well to get his hand on it and push it against the post. This time it's cleared to safety. Oh, nearly picked out there. Now Darinho wins it back. Has a chance to send Ruiz forward. Finds Ruiz, that defender for Pachuca, very fast to recover. Have to deal with the speed of this Pachuca defenders. They've dealt well with the counterattacks. Bradshaw up at the half field, goes down heavily, wins the free kick. The first foul committed by Pachuca today. And now Kwesi Paul over the free kick will look to try to put it into a dangerous position. But this time Potros getting players into the box. Paul's ball into the box. Blanton came forward, doesn't win the first header and actually commits a foul. It was a soft call there. Blanton had his arms to protect himself. Didn't really push, but the referee not liking the hands extended. I don't think he really caused the defender to do and get off balance or anything like that. It was just protecting himself. Here's Ruiz. Can't get control, and now Pachuca sends it forward. Verona off his line, gets his head to it. Graham under pressure. Does well to control and and turn and come forward. Now playing it in behind Mitchell. It's a long ball for him to chase. The keeper's out of his box to deal with it. Decides to let it roll out for a throw-in instead. And it took a touch off of a Pachuca player, according to the referee. Didn't see the touch myself here from the press box. Goalkeeper kicked the ball away in the last second. Nothing being done by the referee there. Graham puts the ball, floating ball into the box. No Potros player near it, and headed out by the Pachuca defender. Graham this time goes short to Mitchell. Mitchell under pressure, brings it under his control and gets tripped up from behind, winning a free kick from a crossing position. Referee Gunwan Park having a talk with the Pachuca player. Mitchell getting back up on his feet. Bradshaw today with the captain band for Potros, helping to lead the team. Last time he wore the captain band was in the first U.S. Open Cup win for Frankie Ruiz, defeating North Georgia United. Kevin Ruiz looking to put the cross in from here. A left-footed cross. Cross comes in, it's to the back post. Believe that was Bradshaw who got up there. Put it down, but now another cross coming in, this time from Macias. Blanton found his way forward. Did not get the contact to put it on target. And now Pachuca with a chance to counter here. Macias wins it back though. Good work there from Caden Macias. And Morello with a hard challenge on him here. Might see the first, yeah, we will. The first yellow card of the match goes to the Pachuca man for that challenge. Potros coming close with that free kick. We'll see it once again. The ball was cleared out. Macias put the cross in. It fell to Blanton, but did not get, he did get it on target, but wasn't the right contact as it went straight into the backup goalkeeper's body, and then on the rebound was not able to get a touch. Score stays level here at 0. Almost half an hour gone. We're expecting at least 4 or 5 more minutes in this first half on top of the 45. Another ball into the box. This time Ruiz picks up the loose ball. Has pressure all around him. Finds the feet of Blanton. His touch is heavy into the box and cleared away. Josiah Blanton, who's starting today in the center back position, causing some danger coming forward for these free kicks. We've seen him play in multiple positions throughout the season. A late addition to the squad. Made his debut at center back in that Chattanooga match, midweek Chattanooga match. And now Caden Macias with a chance to put a long throw into the box. It was a little bit short. Looks like the ball slipped out of his hands. A wet, slippery ball. And a chance here for the counter, but Kwesi Paul reads it all the way through. Gets his body in between and plays it back to Cameron Verona. Verona sends the ball forward once again. This time, Dadinho tries to bring it down. The Pachuca player wrapped his leg around and got a touch. Ruiz plays a ball pass to himself, but can't get around the Pachuca player on the second attempt. Another ball forward, dealt with by the Potros defenders. Macias finding Dadinho. And now Pachuca will make a second substitution in this first half. They've already made one, which was forced for the injury to the goalkeeper. And won't happen right now. Morello wins it back, gets it to Macias' feet. Tries to go around the Pachuca player, ends up putting it out of bounds instead. Still no substitute being made yet for Pachuca. They've got the substitute lined up at half field. Here's Dadinho with pressure. Now the substitute will happen. So this is the second substitute of the match for Pachuca. Of their 7 allowed. A midfield change. Morello gets it back from the throw-in, but his ball to the middle is picked out. Here's Macias. Can't force the ball through. Bradshaw's wayward pass finds a Pachuca player. Pachuca player saw Verona a little bit high, tried to, not sure if he was trying to play a pass into the space or if he was trying to get a dangerous ball through the air, but didn't get the contact regardless, and it ends up at the feet of Verona. He carries the ball about 12 yards out of his box and now sends it forward. Macias can't keep it in. A bit of a back and forth match in the last 10 minutes or so. No team really getting real control of the ball or possession. And again, with a slippery field, a slippery ball, there's been a couple of times where a missed touch or a missed pass or a skip of the ball has brought it away from the player's control. Showing now that we're in the playoffs how tightly contested these matches will become. Atlanta United Academy with the 4-0 win being the biggest difference so far in a playoff match, but we saw in the other playoff match between LSA Norcross and Georgia Revolution went all the way down to 11 penalty kicks to decide a winner. It was an interesting match, that one. The winner of this match will take on Georgia Revolution. They got the win on a penalty kick shootout. Oh, a loose ball here. Oh, Graham, he mistimed the header. Got a touch to it, but it fell to a Pachuca player on the back post, but his ball back into the box found the feet of Graham. Here's Pachuca once again. They're starting to create some danger. Another ball, similar one as the last one, but this time Verona able to read it all the way through. The flag did come up for offside, but referee Gunwan Park will allow Potros to play through the advantage. Rolled out to the feet of Kwesi Paul. Goes back to Verona, looking for another option. Didn't see the outlet that time. Pachuca so far, very similar match to the one that they played last season in the quarterfinals of the playoffs, although that match was a lot hotter, and then this one being played in early June. And Potros really won the battle of attrition as they got most of their goals late in the match, as the Pachuca players had lost their energy by the end of the match. Here with a colder match, they might be able to hold on a bit longer. So Potros need to be patient and looking for the right opportunities to unlock the defense and not give up any cheap opportunities on the counter. Here's a chance for Dadinho as the ball bounces to his feet. Puts the ball early into the box. It bounces around. Ruiz picks it up. Surrounded by Pachuca defenders. Can't find the ball to get out of it. Pachuca sending it the other way. Macias quickly there to try to break it out. Back to Pachuca, now getting a little bit of control. They've grown into this game, building a little bit of confidence against the Zone 2 champions. And a ball forward. It's going to roll into the box for Verona. But a good spell of possession there for Pachuca, playing around the Potros press. Here's Bradshaw, gets it forward to Mitchell. Does well to keep the possession. Now finds Graham. Blanton. Across to Kwesi Paul. Paul going direct forward, looking for Dadinho. It's too high for him. Here's a chance for Dadinho now. Can only win a throw in. Throw from Eric Graham to the front post. Morello heads it on. Kevin Ruiz brings down the Pachuca players. He was chasing that ball to the back post. Here's a chance for Pachuca. They've got the ball in the midfield. Played forward. Gets it out wide. Tries to go around Graham. Graham stands strong, but still in possession of Pachuca. Morello stepping forward to put pressure, forces Pachuca all the way back to their keeper. Now they'll step their lines forward. Pachuca keeper sent it long. Has a deep runner who stayed on side. Now finds the ball into the box, a tight angle, but can't get it on target. It was a great play there. Potros was not aware of the player on the far side who made the run from deep, stayed on side. See it one more time here. The ball bounces here behind Macias. The player from Pachuca came from deep and was able to keep it in play, found the runner into the box, but the shot was too high for Verona. Did not really challenge him. Thrown from Graham, finds Morello, tries to chest it down to Mitchell. And a free kick called. Not sure what exactly happened. And now Park will have a quick talk with Kwesi Paul, who did not agree with that decision. Again, did not really see what happened. I think it was after the play was cleared. Or maybe a handball called on Morello. Wasn't, as he tried to chest it down. But it wasn't very clear exactly what the call was. Now ball cleared forward by Paul. The defender for Pachuca gets up to it. Morello plays it forward. Can't find the teammate. And a missed touch there from Pachuca. Dadinho on it to put the pressure. And the defender steps forward to get it under Pachuca's control once again. That center back for Pachuca has been a standout player. And Kwesi Paul stepped forward. The forward from Pachuca went down too easily. Macias under pressure. Almost loses out, but does well to keep it. Back to Verona, who clears forward this time. Nobody gets a touch. Dadinho wins it back. Connects with Graham. And back to Blanton. Pachuca player able to turn around Bradshaw, but his ball forward picked out by Macias. Here's Valenzuela. Out to Ruiz. Ruiz puts a ball in behind. Dadinho ran forward, but the goalkeeper is able to get to it. It was a dangerous ball. If Dadinho could get a touch to it, he would have been around. But in the end, Pachuca back in control. Three minutes of time to go in this first half. We'll see how much added time. We did have a couple of stoppages for the Pachuca goalkeeper. Their starting goalkeeper had to be replaced due to an injury. They have their backup keeper on the field right now. He's only had to make one save so far. Now here's Eric Graham coming forward. Under pressure, can't get it back under his control in the corner, and the ball forward finds the forward of the Pachuca player. He brings it down and gets it out to his winger. Doesn't have a lot of options forward right now, but does enough to win a free kick. Bradshaw with a late challenge, a little bit clumsy, a little bit impatient. As we mentioned, Pachuca did not have players forward, so if the forward managed to get past that, he would have been going straight into Potros defenders. It was an unnecessary foul there from Bradshaw. Felt that he could win the ball back, but was late to the challenge. And now Pachuca get another chance to come forward here from the free kick. This time they have numbers forward. The player trying to get around Macias. Defends it well. Forced to his own goal line. Gets around and can't get the ball out. It's out for a Pachuca throw-in. He was running towards his own goal line, nearly giving away a corner kick. Just about 90 seconds before added time. Again, we're expecting about 4 or 5 minutes. Cross from the Pachuca player. We'll put it down as a shot off target. I believe he might have been trying to sneak it into that front post. The goal kick taken quickly by Verona behind Mitchell. And Pachuca back in possession in the Potros half. Gets around the challenge from Mitchell, but not Valenzuela. And Pachuca still in control. Trying to connect to the middle. Morello comes back to win it, but loses it right away. A ball forward. Blanton forced to play facing his own goal. Able to get the clearance. All the way out wide. Ruiz heads it forward. Down the line. It goes out for another Pachuca throw. We'll see soon how much added time there will be. A bit of a foggy day here. Might be a little bit difficult to see exactly what's happening on the field at the current moment as the fog looms over the stadium. We're now in added time. Don't see an indicator from the fourth official yet, but he's now... It's only going to be 3 minutes of added time, surprisingly. I believe there was more stoppages than 3 minutes for the 2 stoppages for the goalkeeper. But nonetheless, we're in added time now. Pachuca being the dangerous team in the last few minutes. They get a cross in. Macias there on the back post helps it on its way. Kept in by Pachuca. Looking for a chance to put a cross in. Can't get around Macias. Player goes down too easily. Still there in the corner. Now with help, Potros trying to get it out, and Pachuca, in an attempt to play it forward, plays it out for a goal kick. So surprisingly, only 3 minutes of added time. We've already played one, about 2 minutes to go. See if either team can get something before the halftime whistle. But in this playoff knockout match, a very tightly contested so far. Here's a chance for Pachuca from a tight angle. Macias needs to be careful. He does enough. Gets a touch to it, gets it out for a corner. The fourth of the match for Pachuca. Cross ready to come in. It's in front of Verona. He punches it down. The second attempt is way over the goal. And that'll probably bring us to halftime as Verona gets ready to take this last goal kick. Played short to Paul. Now Paul sends it forward. Looking for Morello. He loses out on the first header. Ruiz picks it up. And Valenzuela commits the foul. Chance here. Dadinho can't get it under control. It's cleared out to the feet of Paul. Here's a chance for Morello. Puts the ball forward. It's behind Dadinho, headed down by the Pachuca defender. Gets around the press. And now a quick play here for Pachuca, get in behind. Gets the shot, but it's blocked by Paul. And that will bring us to halftime as the 3 minutes have gone. 0-0 at halftime. Pachuca the better team in the last 5 minutes. Potros with their chances, but nothing yet to show for it. We go into the halftime 0-0. A lot of things to think about for Frankie Ruiz, who will have to potentially make some changes. Potros not looking like their usual selves so far, but we'll see what they adjust in the second half, and we'll be here to bring that to you shortly. And welcome back as we get ready for the second half here at Marietta High School. The teams going into the break level at 0-0. Teams with both with chances. Pachuca with a little bit of the better chances near the end of the half. They have the advantage on shots, 7-1. Only one on target for Pachuca. It was from the free kick that caused Verona to punch it onto the American football crossbar. And then Potros with the 2 shots on target, one coming from Kevin Ruiz early in the first half, and then a shot from Josiah Blanton, who came forward from a free kick, got his foot to it, forced it save from Pachuca's backup goalkeeper. They were forced to make a sub early on in the first half. Less than 2 minutes into the game, their starting goalkeeper picked up an injury, but Potros not able to test this new keeper in a way to give them an advantage yet. Teams back on the field. Verona getting his last changes made, getting ready to kick off here. Goodwin Park, the center referee, checks with his assistant referees and ready for the second half kickoff here in the quarterfinals of the UPSL Georgia Premier Division. So back underway, Pachuca getting us started this time, moving the ball around. They're wearing the blue and white stripes, but Potros in the all black. Moving the ball forward from Pachuca, continuing where they left off in the second half, but this time the ball goes out for a throw-in. Caden Macias coming over to take it. Throwing down the line, looking for Dadinho. He stays in for a second, and then as he touches it, it just rolls over the line. Potros just missing a bit of control in this game. They've had a couple of opportunities, but haven't really been in control. Here's Dadinho picking the ball up. It's taken off of him by the Pachuca midfield. And we were looking at halftime about what could potentially change this game. We believe that Potros will need to try to get a little bit out of their comfort zone. They come into this match as heavy favorites, but it's not going to be an easy match. We've seen Pachuca Georgia being competitive all season long. A foul called there against Eric Graham, who came forward. But we believe that this Potros team needs to get back to the basics, get some control, not forcing the play. A couple times where they tried to go direct and haven't really had success. The Pachuca defense has been strong. The midfield has been extremely strong. You can see the level of skill that they possess in these tight angles, being able to get around the Potros press. Here's Blanton trying another direct pass. Just bounces early, but Ruiz can't get to it. And that's about what we were talking about. Just not really able to control the ball the way that they would want to really be able to put the pressure on Pachuca. Pachuca player down here took a little bit of a misstep as he stepped across. Took a little bit of a slip on the slippery turf. You can see it once again here as the ball was thrown in there. Just a little bit of a misstep. But now he's back on his feet. Macias to get us back underway. With the long throw into the box, Dadinho not able to get it, but it falls for Mitchell. Once again, the Pachuca defender picks it up, gets the ball into the midfield. A good pass there. Bradshaw steps forward, but can't win it back. Morello coming back as well. Good skills again from the Pachuca midfield to keep possession. Now they put a ball forward. Blanton wins the first header. Bradshaw in the midfield with pressure on from behind. Forced to go into the Pachuca midfield, and he's surrounded by 2 players. A hard challenge, nothing given. Pachuca with a chance here to create some danger. They have a bit more urgency in the front line, and now a foul called against Valenzuela as the Pachuca player drew the foul, drew the contact, and went down as soon as he felt the contact. Winning the free kick, and now with a chance for a shooting position. But again, you can see, as we mentioned, the difference in the urgency in the midfield. Pachuca know that this is going to be a difficult game. They've come with everything, and Potros comes in a little bit too comfortable, particularly in the midfield. You saw that one there from Bradshaw. Had the 2 players coming in with a lot of speed, and he was a little bit too comfortable with the ball. Did not release it early enough or get into a better position. Now a chance from the free kick for Pachuca. It's a shot. It's on target, and it's into the top corner. Pachuca take advantage of the mistake there and get the first goal of the match. And now Potros, they will be forced to get out of their comfort zone as they have to now come from behind. And what a goal there to find that top corner. Nothing that Verona could have done about it. Would have taken a very impressive save to stop that one. Now Potros have to respond. They've got just about 40 minutes to do so. And it all started with that dispossession of Latrell Bradshaw in the midfield. And then the Pachuca player cleverly drew the contact of Valenzuela, went down. Referee gave the free kick. And nothing you could do about that shot. Here's Macias now. Carrying the ball forward, fouled. He's going to pick up a yellow card, we believe. Should be a yellow card. Referee doesn't show a card, much to the protest of the Potros fans. But the play continues. Here's Eric Graham trying to get around himself, and once again dispossessed by Pachuca. And again, you see the Potros players trying to do a little bit more individual efforts instead of playing as a team. They've struggled as of late with all of the late matches. They haven't really been able to get the same momentum they had in the beginning of the season, and now they're facing an early exit in the playoffs if they can't get back in control of this match. Here's a chance for Macias. Cannot bring the ball under control. Again, the pressure from Pachuca proving too much. Frankie Ruiz might need to make some changes. Ruiz gets his head on into it. It's too far behind Morello, and Pachuca get it back under control. Ball forward. Flicked on by the forward. A good ball there, and good ball movement from the midfield once again. The way things are going, it's going to be a hard battle for Potros to get back in this match. Pachuca have been very strong on the ball. Verona sending the ball forward. Right into a Pachuca player. Splitting the possession once again, and Bradshaw committing the foul. Very sloppy play here from Potros. Played back. All the way back to their backup goalkeeper. Sends the ball forward. Josiah Blanton with his head to it. Sebi Morello sends it wide to Graham, and Graham with a difficult ball forward. Dadinho trying to get his head to it. Won by Pachuca, and another challenge, another hard challenge, and clean. Now Dadinho poking it out for a Pachuca throw. Mitchell down behind the play. It was a clean challenge on him. You can see some substitutes getting ready for Potros. Looks like it's Amadou Danfa and Jimmy Lee Noel, the ones who are warming up. Thrown back in play, a little bit of a slip there. Valenzuela picks it up in the midfield, gets it to Ruiz, lets it continue. Dadinho picks it up, he's fouled. No card again. And now Potros with a chance from a free kick. Take a look again at this golazo from the Pachuca player that gives Pachuca the lead right now and one step into the semifinals. We know how good Pachuca has been defensively throughout the season. They'll have to do it again here against the highest scoring team in the league. Both Ruiz and Darino step up over it, looking to try to get a shot on target. It's Darino who tries it, way too high over the bar. First shot of the half, not causing any danger. We still wait for the first change of Potros. Here's Valenzuela. Thrown in by Macias into the midfield for Blanton, who carries the ball forward. Still Blanton tries to find the feet of Darino. It's picked out by the Pachuca defender. Now Kwesi Paul gets his head down and looking for options. Comes across to Bradshaw. Blanton's finding his way forward. Potros putting players in forward, and Bradshaw's pass is wayward. And now the substitute will come for Potros. I believe it's Jimmy Lee Noel will be the first change for Potros. We will see who he will replace in a second. We'll actually have to wait for it as the play will get back underway. Here from the goal kick. Bradshaw up to win the header. Wide to Ruiz. He flicks it on. Macias trying to come forward but doesn't get to it. Pachuca getting back under control. Comes off of the Pachuca player. Oh, but the throw-in's given to Pachuca. It was clearly right in front of us here, off of the Pachuca player here on the press box, but referees on the field saw something different. And Matt Mitchell will be the player replaced. So Jimmy Lee Noel on to replace Matt Mitchell, the first substitute for Potros. And now Pachuca back under control. They haven't really had control since their opening goal. Now Potros finally getting some control on the ball, but that's a hard challenge from Bradshaw. Might see him pick up a yellow card. It was from behind, through the back of the leg. Just a talking to for Bradshaw. Could have been more, but now Pachuca back with another free kick. They're going to want a lot of free kicks, as many as they can take in the second half. Now that they're up by a goal, they're going to try to kill off the time as much as they can. Ball to the back post, won by Pachuca, nobody there for the second. Blanton plays it forward, finding Noel. His first touch of the game. Has the run of Darino. It's behind him. Ruiz coming in from behind, but the Pachuca defender will get to it first. Calmly plays around Ruiz, and this time around Darino as well. Now sending it forward the other way. It's behind Paul. The Pachuca player able to bring it down. Will hold it up and try to get players in, but he goes for goal himself. And over the bar. Another substitute getting ready for Potros. Believe that's Amadou Danfa who will be ready to come in. We will see who he replaces in a second. But not this time, as Verona will get us back with the goal kick. Sending it forward. Noel, the only one there for Potros to contest for it. Very spread out in the midfield right now. And Pachuca getting to the balls. Now they send it back forward. It's going to fall to Paul. To Macias, under pressure. Tries to turn himself. Pachuca puts a tackle in and gets it out for a throw. The substitute will come. Amadou Danfa will come into the match. He will replace Sebi Morello. Second change, Amadou Danfa, the Senegalese teenager, trying to help unlock the defense of Pachuca. Ball forward, looking for Dadinho. It's won by Pachuca and cleared out. Here's Danfa's first involvement. And another foul committed by Potros, allowing Pachuca into the game. This is the kind of game that they'll want. Ball in behind. Graham's going to see that one easily. Shielding it out for Verona. Verona sending it long, looking for Noel. It's too long for him, but it comes off of the Pachuca player for a throw. Here's a chance. It's thrown into Dadinho. A hard challenge on Dadinho. That's going to be potentially a red card. No, only a yellow this time. That was a nasty challenge there on Dadinho. No attempt for the ball. Just went directly to the player. See it once again as Noel got the throw in and quickly, just right there, went directly to the player, a hip into the side, into the stomach of Dadinho. A dirty challenge there from the Pachuca player. Dadinho still on the ground. Lucky only to see yellow on that one, as there was no attempt for the ball. Dadinho up back on his feet gingerly. Free kick opportunity, Noel over it. Less than half an hour to go of regular time. They need something, and they need something fast for Potros to get back into this game. Cross coming in. Looking for Paul, so behind him is now almost falls to Noel here on the near side. Cleared out by Pachuca. Graham gonna get to it first. Sends it back to Verona. Has Danfa with him. Amadou Danfa sending it back forward. A great ball over the top, but it's just too heavy. The Pachuca keeper off his line gets to it first. Another substitute for Potros getting ready on the sideline. I believe it's Mbomio or maybe McKeever. It's a little difficult to see from here in the fog. Bradshaw with a challenge there in the middle. Valenzuela helps out with it. Now Noel goes himself. Gets it around the Pachuca defender but can't get back on the ball. It's cleared out for a throw-in. Ball forward, finds Noel, flag stays down. Ball into the box, it's cleared out by Pachuca. It was a great ball forward. Potros putting all the pressure now. It took the goal for Pachuca to wake them up, to get them to start putting this type of pressure. They could have been doing this earlier, but they were getting too comfortable with the ball. And now they have the chance here from the corner kick. Bradshaw and Paul surrounding the goal area. Referee stopping the play to talk to the players. We saw just there as Bradshaw was trying to get into position, the Pachuca player throwing the arms up. Referee didn't like that. Cross comes into the front post. It's headed by Pachuca twice. It's off the crossbar. Bradshaw there on the front post, and it's saved, and it goes out for a corner. That was nearly the equalizer goal right there, inches away. And now they get ready to try it again. See it again there. Came off of 2 Pachuca players. Looks like it, even if Bradshaw had put it in, looks like it came off the American football crossbar. The try again here, the cross from Ruiz. Headed down. Blanton can't get the control. It's cleared away. Here's Danfa. Danfa looking to put across, cuts back himself. Now gets it wide. Now put in one time by Ruiz. It's bouncing and the keeper gets onto it. Sent forward by the Pachuca goalkeeper all the way behind. Paul with pressure on his back. Still pressure on his back, pulling him back, bringing him down. Eventually the foul given. Now another substitute, one apiece for each team getting ready. But it won't happen as the ball's put back in quickly by Verona. Here's Valenzuela carrying the ball forward. Has the run of Eric Graham. Finds him out and behind the Pachuca defense. Has runners coming in. Still Graham goes into the box himself from a wide area. Puts across. Darinho on the front post. Goal! Potros get back into this game thanks to Darinho. He was the first one to it from the ball from Eric Graham, and he gets the score level. You can see the run from Eric Graham, got into the box, puts it right in front of the keeper. Keeper went down, but could not get his hands to it, and Darinho slits it into the back of the net. Brings us level here once again, and Potros, now they make another substitute. That's the end of the day for Kevin Ruiz. We'll see Sean McKeever come in. Pachuca also making a sub. But still time to play. 25 minutes of regular time. Score level here in Marietta High School. Potros FC put all the pressure. It took the goal of Pachuca to wake them up. And Darinho adds to his score tally. Eric Graham with the assist from the left back position. Foul called here on Bradshaw. On Valenzuela. The foul was against Valenzuela. It's a free kick for Potros. Another substitute getting ready for Pachuca. They'll have to try to bounce back. They've done really well in this match. They controlled the game for about the middle 30 minutes of the game. They've been playing around the Potros press. They've been creating danger. Since the goal, Potros has turned on and showed what they've showed all season. But they haven't been able to do it from the start. Now McKeever winning the ball back, but it comes off of him and out for a throw-in. Play will be stopped here for the Pachuca sub. I believe this is their 4th sub of the game. This was the goal for Pachuca that gave them the lead. And then, we'll come back to the goal for Darinho at another point, but here's the ball back in play. Darinho brought down for another free kick. Sorry, that was actually Noel who was brought down. And Potros now, they want another one. They're getting players forward. Paul coming into the box. Josiah Blanton coming forward as well. Actually, Blanton's staying a bit behind. Looks like he might be one of the ones who wants to take the kick. Just gives a quick word to Amadou Danfa, now going into the box himself. Chance here from the free kick with 22 minutes left to go, the final quarter of this match. Danfa looking to put a cross in. Danfa's cross. Blanton went across to try to win it. Bradshaw wins it back. Wins the corner kick. Danfa to take it. to the front post, flicked on. Now cleared by Pachuca. Fell to the feet of Macias. He wasn't able to get it under control. Pachuca's on the counter, goes out of bounds. They run out of space. Here is Macias once again. Throwing it forward. Behind McKeever. In between him and Dadinho, the Pachuca player was able to deal with it. There's Sean McKeever, the latest substitute, looking to help Potros try to find a lead in this match for the first time with 20 minutes to go, plus added time. A foul called here. Not sure again. Not sure what the foul was called for. Here's Macias. Bradshaw gets it out. McKeever putting a foot in, winning it back. Here's Noel, brings it down, carrying himself into the space. Still Noel, using his speed to get around the Pachuca player. Still Noel, but this time he runs out of space. The Pachuca player got a touch on it. It's out for a Potros throw-in. Graham coming forward. He's got the assist for the equalizing goal. Potros have made 4 substitutes. They have 3 remaining available. If this match stays level, they'll go to extra time. Here's Kwesi Paul. Puts a ball into the back post. McKeever's up for it! And it's off target. It was a dangerous opportunity. A great ball there from Paul to find McKeever. Keeper was not able to reach it. McKeever was the highest, but with the pressure was not able to get it towards goal. It was a really nice ball there. McKeever got his head to it, but not able to put it towards the goal. Bradshaw winning it back up high up the field. Pachuca win it back right away. Here they come the other way. 1v1 with Kwesi Paul. Good skills to keep possession, not forcing it. And now a 1-2 here on the near side. Gets around, puts a ball in. Straight into the feet of Blanton. He calmly plays it into the midfield for Valenzuela. Pokes it around the Pachuca player to Danfa. Danfa leaves it for Noel. Noel into the Pachuca player. Gets a throw in. Potros have to be careful. Pachuca have seen the moments where they've been in charge of this game and they could easily put it back in their favor. Bradshaw again with a giveaway in the midfield. Needs to be more careful. Here's Dadinho head. Tried to flick it on. Bradshaw wins it in the midfield. Dadinho coming back to try to win back the possession. Danfa helps. Valenzuela there as well. And eventually Pachuca's able to clear. Josiah Blanton under pressure with a bouncing ball back to Verona. He's outside of his box, sends it forward. A bouncing ball here for Valenzuela. Turns with it, can't get it under control. And the Pachuca player keeps it in play. Now Blanton with control. Across to Danfa. Danfa finds Macias with a threaded pass. Macias carrying forward. Macias into the edge of the box. Tripped right at the edge of the box. From a dangerous position, free kick for Potros here. It was Caden Macias who did all the work to earn the free kick. We'll see it again. Macias saw the space. Carried into it, and there the trip from the side, bringing him down. A chance for a shot here. Pachuca will set up their wall. Amadou Danfa over it, as well as Josiah Blanton. No, I believe that's actually Kwesi Paul with him. So Paul and Danfa stepping over this ball. Pachuca with a 5-man wall. Could it be Danfa with the left foot or Paul with the right foot? It's going to be Danfa. It's off the wall and out for a corner. Danfa over to the corner to take the corner kick. Puts it into the front post and doesn't find anybody. Just out for a goal kick. Wasted opportunity from that corner kick. This was that free kick from Danfa off of the wall. Was looking for that near post, trying to get it over and under the wall. Quarter of an hour to go. Graham throws it back into Blanton. Danfa swings it around to Paul. Paul with a one-time pass forward, only to a Pachuca player. Was looking for Noel, who's now wins it back. Jimmy Lee Noel. Jimmy Lee Noel gets around the Pachuca defender, tries to put it across, but the Pachuca defender with a last-ditch tackle to send it out for a throw. Chance here from Graham to put the ball into the box. Was looking for Macias, who found himself in the box. From the right back position, came all the way to the front post. Trying to help Potros into the semifinal. Still level here. Feel like a goal at this stage might be the difference, might be enough. Would really change the complexion of this match. Whoever can find a goal. Ball sent to the far side. Valenzuela not able to get it under control and commits the foul as he tries to get it back in his possession. Pachuca with a chance to alleviate some of the pressure from Potros with this free kick as they send players forward. The goalkeeper comes all the way out to take it, sending it down the line. Bradshaw gets his head to it, brings it under control for a second, and then runs immediately into a Pachuca player and commits a foul as well as he slipped up. And Pachuca with the quick free kick trying to find Potros off guard. Ends up sending it back to Potros' possession. Not sure, and now Potros will get a free kick, I believe. Not sure exactly what happened there, but free kick for Potros. Unless maybe the original call was for Potros. Not sure exactly. Might have missed exactly what happened there. Nonetheless, Kwesi Paul gets the ball down and sends it forward. Macias has come forward once again. He heads it on to McKeever. From a tight angle, gets a cross in. It's behind Dadinho. He got his head to it, but was not able to put a shot together. One right back by Noel. Or by Valenzuela. As the ball gets to that far side, it almost becomes impossible to tell who's who from up here. Then goes into that fog. But another throw in for Potros. It's going to be Graham this time. To take it, he throws it in. It's headed away by Pachuca. Graham wins it back, tries to put it back in one time. It stays into the corner. Dadinho brings it down. A bit of a missed touch. Pachuca keeps it in play in the corner, and it comes off of Dadinho. He keeps it in for a second, but now the flag comes up, and it will be a goal kick. Across the town, the other and final quarterfinal is going on between Kalanji Pro Profile and Scenic City Soccer Club. Scenic City is actually leading that match 2-0. So could be the night of the underdogs. Pachuca was leading earlier. Potros has come back and tied the match. Still time to go in this one. The other match, Scenic City with an early 2-goal lead over Kalanji Pro Profile. But Kalanji Pro Profile have been really good this season and might be able to come back. But Scenic City have been one of the stronger teams despite finishing 4th in Zone 2. They gave Potros a difficult challenge. They were the first team to actually go ahead against Potros when they hosted in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Now Blanton with the free kick, looking to send the ball back into the dangerous area for Potros. Puts it into the box. McKeever there on the far side. McKeever keeps it in the front post, puts a cross in. Won by Pachuca, and now Paul and Blanton playing their own goal. Paul helps it on its way back to Verona. Back to the feet of Blanton, under pressure, gets around the pressure very easily. And now the ball forward finds Dadinho, who can turn, but he's surrounded by Pachuca players and loses it out. Pachuca with a chance here if they can get through the press. Potros forced to commit the foul to stop the counter. And again, there that decision from Dadinho to turn with the 3 Pachuca defenders was a difficult one. And now the yellow card will show to the coach of Pachuca for dissent. So yellow card to the Pachuca coach, Ricardo Montoya. We remember last time out against Pachuca in the playoffs, Montoya was also very unhappy and was protesting throughout the match. Got a yellow card in that match as well. A very heated coaching staff. Ball into the box by Pachuca. Macias there on the far post wins the first header. Danfa holds off the Pachuca player. Now gets it back under his control. Under pressure still. Fouled. A lot of fouls, especially in the second half. We're now up to about 31 fouls on the match between both teams. Referee Gunwan Park with a lot of decisions to make. Throw in from Macias into the box. It's behind him. Noel there. Can't keep it in play. Goes out for a goal kick. About 9 minutes remaining of regular time. Can either team find a winner before this game is forced into extra time? Pachuca will be the happier team to go into extra time. They'll want to try to take this one as far as they can. But of course, we know one free kick or one counterattack could get them a late goal. This time it's not going to happen as Blanton picks it out. His ball forward finds Noel, who turns into the space, finding Dadinho. Dadinho turning with the ball, playing it forward, looking for McKeever. But the Pachuca defender stands tall, gets in the way, sends it back the other way. Paul's touch, not under control, forced to head back to Verona. Verona off his line, sends it out. A little bit of a missed touch there from Kwesi, Paul. So a little bit of a slip up there from Paul allows Pachuca to get back into a dangerous position. As we mentioned, they just need one opportunity. This late in the match might be the difference. Potros have been controlling the match pretty much since the goal for Pachuca. They got one back, but they're still one short of advancing to the semifinal. Ball comes into the box. It's cleared by Blanton off of the Pachuca player. Now Paul's clearance stays in for a second, and the Pachuca player comes across to get a touch himself and out for a goal kick. Only 4 changes for Potros, still 3 remaining. There's a couple of players warming up on the sidelines. And now another stoppage, as I believe the Pachuca player with a little bit of cramp. We'll take a look at how we got to where we are now, starting with this goal from Pachuca Georgia from this free kick, the golazo into the top corner against Cameron Verona, and then here in the 65th minute, Eric Graham bursting into the box, puts it across the goal. Dadinho was quick to get around the keeper and got the score level. Those 2 goals get us to the 1-1, back where we started even in this match. Potros climbing back from going behind. And now only 7 minutes, 6.5 minutes of regular time to play. before added time. Pachuca making another substitute here. I believe this is their 5th of the match. Might have missed a few. Ball put back into play. Potros taking advantage of the Pachuca players who were on the sideline with a lot of space. Here's Macias. Now Pachuca getting back into their shape. Macias holding it up, finding Danfa. Danfa trying to avoid the pressure, ends up taking a missed touch, but wins it right back. He's fouled, and another foul there as well. And there's the Pachuca players. This is what they want. This is what the Pachuca players want in this game. They want to get all chippy, and you can see some hands being thrown by the Pachuca players. There's definitely going to be some cards here. We saw hands in the face. We'll see if this game continues with 11 players. It all started with the fouls on Danfa. They came after him.
You have the card down.
So it started there. You can see there, I think it's number 79 for Pachuca. Putting some hands in the face of the Potros players. You'll see it again here.
Should have caught him earlier.
Referees will talk.
You lost the game. That's 4 red cards for Pachuca.
So a red card shown to each team, one to Amadou Danfa for Potros and one to the Pachuca player. We'll have to see. I did not see what Danfa did. We'll see on the replay. So the red card was shown to the wrong Pachuca player, I believe. So a little bit of confusion here. They try to figure out who's the correct player to be sent off. I believe it was number 6 for Pachuca. We'll see it one more time. Here, first it was the foul there, the pullback on Danfa, then the second foul. Danfa with unhappy, the push is being put there. Danfa did reach a hand out. Don't know if a lot of stuff happened very quickly there. Let's see, in the second option. See it one more time. Here. Yes, a lot of bodies in the way. It's really difficult to see exactly what happened, but there was number 79 for Pachuca, who I don't believe was shown any card. But the game will continue with 10 versus 10. So not exactly sure what happened there with Danfa. There was a lot of bodies in the way. Didn't see anything from number 6 for Pachuca either. The only thing I could see from the replay was number 79 for Pachuca, who I don't believe was shown anything. And 2 more substitutes getting ready for Potros. I believe it's Brendan Fry and I believe Nazario and Bomio will be the other one. But first, they'll take this free kick. Kwesi Paul to put the ball in. It's short. It finds the head of Blanton. Forward, and the keeper's hands will find that one safely in his hands. Sent forward the other way. A chance here for Pachuca. Eric Graham back to defend it. The Pachuca player gets to it, but Paul there to recover. Plays it back to Verona. We'll see how the shape of the teams kind of adjust with being down a man. Macias drawing the free kick there. He saw the Pachuca player, just got his body in the way. And we're about a minute away. We'll probably have about 5 or 6 minutes of added time. Though in the first half we predicted about 4 or 5, it ended up being 3. So we'll see what the referees decide here. We're now into the final minute. Chance from the free kick. Kwesi Paul getting ready to send it forward. A low ball. It rises as it travels, but the Pachuca player able to get to it. Bradshaw pokes it forward. Only as far as the Pachuca player. He clears only into the empty space, and now Paul sends it back forward. Dadinho up. It's over him. Blanton running late onto it. Can't get it under his control. Graham will see this one out for a throw. 2 substitutes now being ready to be made. Is Dadinho and Valenzuela, who will be replaced. Fry and Mbomio will be the ones to come in. We're now almost done with this match in regular time. Ball thrown to Mbomio. He's fouled. And a free kick here for Potros as we enter added time. It will be 3 minutes of added time. Don't know where the referee's getting these times from. After multiple injuries and all the red cards, only 3 minutes of added time somehow. But Potros with a chance here from the free kick. It's put into the box. It's short. It's picked out by Potros, put out to the edge of the box. Noel across, gets a touch to it, but doesn't get his control. Now Pachuca with a chance here on the counter. A 1v1 Noel, gets around Noel. Still Noel's going with him. It's still Pachuca going into the box. Noel needs to be careful here. The Pachuca player goes down really easily, grabs the ball. Referee doesn't call a handball, and it goes out for a corner kick. The Pachuca player went down really easily, trying to get a penalty kick. Referee was not going to give it. And now Pachuca with a chance from this corner kick. Cross comes in. It's headed by Pachuca, and it's into the goal late in this match in added time. And that's probably going to be the end of the season for Potros. They didn't deal with the counterattack well. Went out for a corner, and Pachuca scores. The cross came right into the back post. Not dealt with. And Pachuca with a late goal. Potros needs something here late. Surprisingly, only 3 minutes of added time. I don't know how. And now a yellow card being shown to the, I believe, to the Pachuca bench. Kwesi Paul sending the ball into the box. Blanton forward, can't win it. Goes down too easily. Brendan Fry trying to win it back. Foul called against him. Pachuca will eat up the rest of the time here. And a yellow card was shown, not sure to who. It was 3. I don't know how. It's 3, but I don't know how it's only 3. Pachuca sends it to the corner. It's out of bounds. Potros with one last opportunity as they took all of the time on that throw. Here's Macias. Trying to go himself. Not going to work that way. They've tried that throughout this game, and it hasn't worked at all. Pachuca's been strong on defense. And that's the end of the game. The season comes to an end for Potros. All of the hard work throughout the season comes to nothing. They can't repeat what they did last season. A late winner from Pachuca sends Potros home. An unfortunate match, but they never really had the control that they needed. They got it too late, and now they will have to regroup for the next season. Thank you for joining us here. We will leave you with the scenes on the field.
Other side block.
No, there's a word.
It's both locked. Both sides.